Hi, my name is Dr. John Douillard, and welcome to LifeSpa.com, where we prove ancient medical wisdom with modern science. And today I want to talk about fatigue. You know, the epidemic of fatigue that we have in this country. 25% of the people who go to the doctor go there because of fatigue. It's a significant issue in our country, and we have to begin to ask the question, why and what's causing it? Is it our overwork ethic? Is it our overstimulation ethic? Our response to treating our fatigue or our exhaustion instead of getting more rest is to take energy drinks or to take caffeine. Literally, in one study with over 2,600 juniors and seniors in high school, 67% of those kids were taking energy drinks to get the energy that they needed to do their studies and get their things done. In another study, 75% of the American population is drinking coffee. Coffee, of course, is full of caffeine, which gives you energy. Lots of folks say, I don't drink it for the energy, I don't drink it for the better bowel movements, I drink it because I like the taste. But you can't deny the fact that caffeine is a drug, and it's a very stimulating drug to the nervous system. And we also can't deny the fact there has been recently tons and tons of studies showing the benefits of coffee. And it was interesting in the article I wrote, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly of Coffee, you can read that in detail. It found that the benefits of coffee were there with caffeine or without caffeine, which is sort of interesting. It wasn't the caffeine that was offering any benefits. The caffeine is the one that actually offers some possible detriment. And there are studies that show that caffeine is not so good for us. I mean, studies show that caffeine can increase blood pressure, increase arterial tension, increase cholesterol, increase homocysteine, a measure of inflammation, can alter your blood sugar. It can increase esophageal reflux by loosening up the lower esophageal sphincter so that food in your stomach or the acid can move up into your esophagus. And it's an overall nervous system stimulation, and it can overstimulate the nervous system, and there's good science to back that up, which I talk about in the article associated with this video. So check it out if you're wondering if caffeine is really that good for me or not. But what we do in America is when we're tired, we just, the brain pulls down a menu and says, how do I get out of this hole? And the brain says, well, it's sugar and caffeine and dark chocolate and energy drinks or whatever it is to get you from here to get you up to there. And we trigger or stimulate the adrenals to make energy that it doesn't really have, further driving the body into debt. So tiredness is a sign in your body that you're tired. To mitigate that with something to give you energy that you don't really have, in the long run is going to have problems. Maybe not in the first half of your life, the first 50 years, but definitely in the second half, in the second 50, you begin to show signs if you were pushing your body harder than it should. Borrowing Peter to pay Paul to make energy happen is what we tend to do in this culture. So as a result of that, we formulated a product called 5-Herbal Energy. Instead of 5-Hour Energy, it's called 5-Herbal Energy. And it's all with herbs that deliver energy without stimulating the nervous system. They're called adaptogenic herbs. Most of the herbs in here, you can take them in the morning and run a marathon, and you can take them before you go to bed and sleep like a baby. One of the classic adaptogens in the 5-Herbal Energy is ashwagandha. We all know that ashwagandha can boost levels of endurance. The classic adaptogen to help us handle stress like water off a duck's back. It's been shown in studies to, when needed, increase cortisol levels. But if they're too high, it'll reduce cortisol levels. So it's intelligent. It works with the body. And when you take these herbs in their whole herbal form versus an extract of ashwagandha or any of these herbs, you're getting a microbiological impact. In other words, when you take the root out of the soil, which ashwagandha it's loaded with microbes, and those microbes attach to that root because they like that root. There's a synergistic effect there. And the newest science is suggesting that whole foods, whole herbs, whole roots, they're loaded with microbes, and they become probiotics that actually inoculate your gut bugs. So your gut bugs are the ones that can help deliver the energy or the decongestion or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So I always believe that it's always important not to overrule the body's intelligence. And we do that with extracts and herbal, herbal 5-hour energy kind of stimulation kind of agents, caffeine, energy drinks, all of that. I'm just not a believer of that. A little bit here or there, no big deal. But if it's the way you get your energy on a regular basis, we're gonna down the road pay a price for that. So ashwagandha, a powerful herb. Another herb very similar to ashwagandha is called rhodiola. And rhodiola was the herb that the Vikings ate for their energy. Again, an herb that can give you energy in the morning, and you can take it before you go to bed, and it can give you a good night's sleep. So another powerful herb to really give you the energy you need to be calm, give you the energy you need to go to sleep, and give you the energy you need to have energy during the day, which I think is really critically important. The next one is Siberian ginseng. Unlike some other ginsengs that are stimulants in disguise, Siberian ginseng, or eleuthero root, is an herb that actually is considered in China the safest adaptogen of all. Studies have shown that it increases endurance, cardiovascular function, balances blood sugar. It's a natural lymphatic mover, which I love for that reason. So it's definitely plays a very important role in the 5 herbal energy. And then finally, in the active herbs is an herb called shilajit. This is an herb that I've written about, is its ability to drive energy from the mitochondria. It supports the production of ATP, which is our energy source in our body, which is very, very important. And it's the herb that the Himalayan mountain climbers, the Sherpas, would take this little black powder and take it to keep them healthy and breathing freely at 26,000 feet. So it's an herb that really helps support energy. But again, very safe, very kind. It's one of the herbs we use as an adaptogen or a driver for the other herbs in the formula, which make them all work better, which is cool. It's got a property called yoga vahi, which makes everything that you take it with work better. And then finally, as the official driver or bioenhancer of the formula is ginger. And ginger, of course, in its own right, can support energy production, better digestion, better delivery of nutrition, but it's also one of the classic Ayurvedic drivers. And in Ayurvedic medicine, we always have something in a formula that drives and boosts the absorption of the herb. So that is our 5 herbal energy: ashwagandha, rhodiola, eleuthero root, shilajit, and ginger. So check it out on my website. I think it's gonna help sort of give people what they need to get the energy that they need, but not stimulate them where they're finding themselves stimulated and then crashing deeper, stimulating, crashing deeper, and going further and further and further into debt. Check out the article associated with this video at LifeSpa.com, and thanks for listening. I'm Dr. John Douillard. Do you like this video? Don't forget to subscribe and share.
This recording is brought to you by LifeSpa, where ancient Ayurvedic wisdom meets modern science. Get access to free health video newsletters by Dr. John at LifeSpa.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.